I knew I had to get this. She's my second favorite Arturia, besides Castoria. Her OL just trying to get by energy is too relatable. Today on Bad Anime Decisions, we'll be taking a look at this 1/7 scale Mysterious Heroine XX figure from Katie Cole. Was she worth it? Let's open her up and find out. Alright.
That's beach scenery inside.
Yeah, so actually let's move her over to the side a little bit. You guys can kind of see that nice beach thing, so I guess if you wanted you can make a little diorama potentially, or like a little, you know, staging of some sort. Hopefully I learned from last time. Read the instructions.
Read the f***ing manual.
Oh no! How I read Nihongonese.
God damn it.
Okay, well we'll figure this out, guys. I'm always kind of paranoid about pulling these apart.
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully nothing happened. Ooh, nice. Okay, so here's the base. It's a nice little beachfront scene with a little splash. And then double X herself. So, covered up in lots of plastic to keep her safe, I'm guessing.
Oh, wait. Nice butt.
Nice butt. So let's cut that. And this is the part where you're not supposed to cut towards yourself. Don't follow me. Okay, there we go. So I'm assuming this is probably an extra support for... Is it wrong mini-ad for this one?
Yeah, maybe. Looks like wrong mini-ad.
So we have 2 halves for it. Well, actually, it should be 3 because this goes on the side. So this is the part where we figure out if I have reading comprehension.
Never.
Thanks. Thanks, Nyanya.
And those are some nice thighs.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like it's in. So I guess we'll want her holding the lance this way.
Okay, the instructions do say wrong mini-ad.
Oh, okay. Good, because I wasn't reading the instructions at all. And it looks like it's keyed, so we shouldn't put in the wrong orientation, theoretically. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to bring her a little closer to me, just to make sure I do it carefully.
And if we cosplay this, things will be so annoying to haul around.
Yeah. This actually reminds me of a cosplay of her I saw that was pretty good. Like, Second Ascension.
That's my favorite one.
I can see why this is needed because it's slipping down her arm. They're the same, right? What's that, like...
I think it's symmetrical. Wait, there's a hole.
There's a hole on here, but there doesn't seem to be any, like, on the side for, like, alignment, so I think it's the same.
Yeah, I guess it can probably go either way.
Yeah. Oh, it's not going in all the way yet. Oh. Well, I guess the good thing about her hand kind of sliding around is you can get your own hand in there to get that tight fit. And then the last piece is the little support. So I guess it lines up with the orangey bronze part. From my vantage, it looks pretty cool. So let's just take this off for now, and then we'll give you guys a preview. So pretty sweet. The pose is based on her third stage art by Boon Boon, and matches it pretty well, though it deviates in a few places. The most obvious area of difference is right at the base. Instead of her left foot being submerged in the water with the waves passing by, it looks like she just landed at the edge of the shore with all the water splashing around. Though technically inaccurate, I think this was a smart choice and gives her a bit more dynamism and gives us a better look at her foot. The sandals are fairly simple. The insoles and soles are painted matte brown with minimal shading. The straps are painted in a darker shade too, but are complemented by the green accents. The splash of color really adds to the sense of fun, especially when you look closely and see the color mixing going on. Unfortunately, there are some minor imperfections along some of the strap edges. What's not imperfect, however, are her cute toes, which have been painted with a glossy finish. Speaking of which, her fingernails have also been individually carved and given the glossy treatment. The rest of her hands and arms look pretty good too. Her jacket thing has a nice level of texture with lots of folds represented. The zippers are tiny but detailed, and the pattern is sharply painted all over, though the lines don't always follow the etched contours exactly perfectly. The pattern on her cap is similarly cleanly applied, though it and the rest of the hat does not have much in the way of shading. The major points of interest here are the hoge and the ponytails jutting out, which have a nice sharpness in their shaping. Artoria's face looks pretty cute, especially with the slightly rosy cheeks, and looks similar to the original illustration. When it comes to the rest of her body, what can I really say? The sculpting is great and she hits that sweet spot between cute and sexy. Her curves are well represented and that arch of her back is to die for. I especially like how you can see a bit of definition on her tummy when the lighting is just right. The only thing I wish was a little different would be her skin tone. I'm not sure if it's my screens or something, but I swear her skin has a bit more color in the drawing, which I think would complement her assets. Speaking of assets, her biggest pair are of course her wrong miniad, or should I say her twin miniad. Their sheer size is quite imposing in person, and certainly feels grander than the in-game sprite. The smaller details are definitely here too. The lighter colored elements and lands are sharply etched, and the panel lines are shaded to bring them out. In contrast, the dark green elements don't appear to be shaded at all, but the combination of the metallic sheen catching light and the depth of the marks makes it unnecessary. Much of the rest of the lands features similarly metallic finishes and sharp modeling throughout. I've already mentioned a few areas of improvement, but my biggest issue by far relates to the base, or rather bases. Don't get me wrong, Miniad is huge and needs a bit more support besides Artoria's hands, but the key point is, why is it on its own stand rather than being integrated into the main base? The support space even has an indentation which is supposed to go right up against the main base, so it's not like it's off in the distance, supporting weight far away from everything else. In addition, the supplied rod feels a little too short, so Miniad sits low, and thus Artoria's hand isn't centered on the grip, and gets uncomfortably close to the lance's flourishes. In fact, this combined with how none of the parts are fixed relative to each other meant that any movement could sometimes cause her arm to touch Miniad and rub some paint off. I was able to clean off most of it, but before she got any more damage, I decided to make an adapter to join everything into one super base. I was originally going to model and 3D print the adapter, but I decided to do a rough handmade prototype first. It's really rough, but I kinda like the look, so I'll definitely make a cleaner 3D print version later, which we'll detail in a future video. At 17,050 yen, she is a bit pricey, and for many people, it would have been cheaper to have rolled her in-game in the past instead. I know I spent a lot of time talking about the bases, but I feel like these sort of oversights on a premium figure feel bigger when so many other things are done so well. Artoria's pose and sculpting are beautiful, and Rogmania looks great too, so I'm certainly happy to have her in our collection. But what do you guys think of this MHXX figure? Was I too harsh on the base? Does anyone want to get this figure because they couldn't roll her during Summer 3? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and please subscribe if you aren't already for more videos like this. Perhaps you'll like our other videos such as this melt unboxing. And as always, anime was a mistake.